So now, Morgan, I want you to talk about what was it like to plan those three events, be a part of them, and what did you do? And what did you learn from them? And I probably should ask that last separate question for both of you.
So the introduction, it was our first show. It was like our coming out show. So we basically introduced ourselves as each as individual artists and then us as a group. So we were able to say like, this is how we work together. This is who we are in this group. This is how we add to this, add to this group, and what we bring as an artist and as a group. And then I think that I really enjoyed that show because you just seen all of our personalities really shine through. You've seen our attitudes. I think that from then to Bear, people have been saying like you and Khalil, like y'all, the way that y'all write, it just works together. Y'all should do a project. Like y'all should do your own show. Everybody kept on saying that. Like a lot of our poems just go well with each other. So we was like, okay, we're gonna plan a show. We're gonna plan a show. So we started writing, and then we at first started writing. We had an idea about it, and then it was like, I'm like, I don't want it to be like the same old relationship, playful thing. Like let's really get deep into this. And well, I was like, first we need to start off with like talking about like our trauma, so who we are before we get into the relationship, and then we journey through that, and then we like who we are in the relationship and what we're realizing about ourselves once we haven't healed from those traumas, those childhood trauma things that we went through, and then we got into that middle, and that the beginning is really heavy there, so it's really heavy. We had people crying the first part of the show, so we did an intermission after 4 poems. And then then that middle part is it's kind of heavy too because it's like dang, like it's really going through therapy. The whole project. That middle part is like the therapy part. Like we're realizing things about ourselves that was caused by the childhood trauma, and we're starting to see in a relationship. And then the last part is really going through that counseling and therapy, and then going through seeing the healing stage of what really taking a look at yourself apart from your partner, and then taking a look at yourself with your partner, and then being able to say, oh, there's some things that I need to change, there's some areas that I need to grow in. So I really enjoy that show. I'm very, very proud of what we did with that. When I think about Hear Me Out. That's not my favorite show. I'll say that. It was not my favorite show, but I think it's me primarily because it was kind of rushed, and I felt like I'm a person that's like if I feel it, I can really walk in it. But if I don't, if I'm not feeling it, you're not gonna get the best work. You're not gonna get my best work if I'm not really feeling it. But I think it, like he said, it's touching on Black spirituality, what we go through as Black people in the world, how we're looked at, how we're seen. And I also think I'm just in a powerful space within myself as a Black woman. So I just think that I see myself a little bit higher than what the world may see me at. So I think that kind of caused a little bit of risk with my creativity in the show. But I do think it's a very well thought out show. It's very cohesive. All of our shows are very cohesive through and through. I think it's very thorough. And I haven't seen anything like this done in Cleveland the way that we do it. There are, of course, other collectives that are doing amazing things, but I think that we found our own way to really cultivate stories and really tell stories and be able to relate to our audiences and give them, expand their minds or inspire them to think outside the box when it comes to writing and being creative, the way that we produce those shows. So I really appreciate what we do as a group, how we can even collaborate with just 3 of us or 2 of us or all 5 of us. I like that we're able to, pivot in those ways if need be.